She currently lives in Worcester with her husband of 45 years. She has 2 children. Joey, her oldest son, died at the age of 35 years old. He had a neonatal, and I can't pronounce it, so. Okay. Her youngest son, Matthew, lives in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, and he is 34 years old. She started writing poems about grief after Joey died. She hopes that her writing will help others deal with their grief after losing a loved one. She has been published in the Worcester Magazine, the Grief Digest, and has published a book called An Imperfect Journey on Amazon. Welcome, Joanne Johnson.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Carl Gomes, the president of the Indian Lake Community Association, and Joe Fusco Jr., who is not here tonight. He's the vice president of the Worcester County Poetry Association.
Closer to the mic.
Joanne, you have to be real close to the mic.
My writing has been inspired for the last 2 years by the passing of my son, Joey. He died on December 15, 2021 of complications of leukodystrophy. I have written poetry for many years. Since Joey died, they have transformed into poems that express my many emotions that I have felt. I am very grateful to my husband, Joe, and my younger son, Matthew, for their love and support during this time. They have encouraged me to write, and it has been a very comforting and healing thing. I am glad to be part of the community teaching garden. All we pictured was a garden that allowed people in wheelchairs, elderly, people with walkers and canes, and children in strollers to access and enjoy this. This is what we are accomplishing.
Woo!
My first poem is called Cardinal. And the basis of this poem is I kept noticing a beautiful cardinal in the backyard he came to feed every day. But you know what they say about cardinals? They're remembrances of people that you have loved that have passed. He is a comforting remembrance of Joey. Cardinal. I caught you out of the corner of my eye. You glided into the backyard, standing out from all the other birds that are pale in comparison. I know it is you coming to show me your colors, as well as to let me know that you are still here with me in another form. Even though it is not your human form, I look for it and become excited at its presence. Another reminder that there will always be beauty as we embrace every day, even after experiencing such unimaginable loss and grief. Nature brings endless opportunities for healing. Every day I will anticipate seeing your flash of red. I will call out your name in remembrance of how you are one with nature now, as I was always one with you in life. Thank you. The next poem is also a bird's poem, and I wrote this poem thinking that at the time of Joey's passing, he was basically free from his disease. And this is what brought this poem to mind. It's called Caged Bird. I know you must spread your wings, as it is time for you to fly away. I can no longer contain you within this earthly confine. The heavens own you now. I tried to engulf you within my arms, yet I knew that you needed to slip away. As much as I miss the touch of your skin, you escaped this cage as you knew your time was done. Thank you. This is not a poem about Joey. I do write other things also, and this is something that I wrote a long time ago, and it was really inspired by being close to the ocean, which I love, especially Newport. And this is called Nature's Sculpture. It appears like sculpture, silver-like, but only for a moment, and then it vanishes. How it engulfs my senses with its mass and its force. I bow to it and realize I am the weaker, as in the natural order. Just one of the creations that make me appreciate this earth and my presence here. It commands what is underneath, and the life does not fight. Thank you. This is a more recent poem that I have written, and the story behind this poem is that I was looking out the window after a storm and saw a huge rainbow. It was very colorful and very, very big. And this prompted me to write this poem. It's called Rainbow. It appeared after the storm that showered such fierce pellets of rain and lightning. It filled the expanse of the sky, illuminating a vibrant array of colors. I saw the color of your lips in the red hues. Your hair shined through with the intertwined colors of browns that sprayed across the sky. Your image made visible like an artist's palette. My eyes are one with the sky, fixating on the arch that brings your colors to life, as if you are resting on this beautiful aftermath of a storm that causes such havoc. Another reminder that your colors still shine after you are gone. If you slip through this arch filled with colors, I will catch you and hold you in my arms forever. Thank you. This next poem, I wrote it as a comfort for myself, and it's a reminder that I can be comforted by so many things still in life. I just have to look for them. And it's called Living Without You. As I walk along, there is a glimmer that I see, and I wonder if that is you, or simply a passing light. Your presence is felt in yet another way. As I look in every shadow, hoping that your shape emerges, an outline of what you once were. Yet you slip through my arms. These elusive moments occupying my mind remind me that you are not truly gone, as you are still in the recesses of my mind, waiting to let your presence be felt. I look inward, hoping to reach you, knowing that this is yet another way to hold you close without having you here. This is how I am learning to live without you. Thank you. This was one of the poems that was published in Worcester magazine a few months ago. And Margaret Wright, the content editor, has been very kind and been publishing my poems, and she's asking for a few more to publish, which is a thrill to me. And basically, I wrote this trying to transform a broken heart into something comforting and loving. It was just another way to look at the grief process. It's called Broken Heart. My heart is broken, and you have taken a piece, so I reach out to retrieve it while touching you. I know that it will always be there. It is intertwined with your spirit. I feel its pulse as it shows itself in you. I wrap my hand around it and squeeze, letting it fill up your loving image, never minding losing it to you. I know that I can go there anytime and find it within you as you rest. You are a protector of that peace, helping my heart to heal. I will never feel the need to take it back, as it has a permanent place with you now. As I close my eyes, I see the loving beat of two hearts forever entwined. Thank you. This next poem, it describes the ritual that I still have of entering Joey's bedroom every morning. It's a comforting thing for me, and this is basically what the poem is about. It's about that comforting ritual. This was also published in the Worcester magazine. I had you in my arms. I had you in my arms, and now you are gone. You slipped away, and I've become a part of everything that I see and feel. As I immerse myself in your room, as I bury my face in your pillow, surprisingly, no tears start to flow. Instead, as I breathe deeply into the softness, I inhale a semblance of peace and acceptance, gaining comfort from feeling the closeness of when your head once rested there. Knowing that when you rose every morning, you looked from my loving embrace. Your presence is felt every time I enter, being surrounded by all the things you left behind makes me want to linger and hold out my arms, hoping to hold you there forever. Thank you. This last poem is written because of me going into Joey's room one night, and there was moonlight coming through his shades. And I put my hand down because there was light on the rug, and it was translucent through my hand. And I thought of a poem to write, of course. I ended up imagining that it was a light that he was shining into his room. It's called Moonlight.